The president of the National Association of Resident Doctors, Dr. Mohammed Suleiman, has stated that the allowance adjustments for doctors, which was agreed upon from the Memorandum of Understanding that was signed with the federal government following its 29-day strike in November 2025, is yet to be reflected in the 2026 budget. The NARD president, while speaking on our program, Sunrise Daily, says he is hopeful that the previously agreed understanding will be implemented to revert the looming strike, which is set for January 12, 2026.
We've been following up on all the issues that we agreed in the Memorandum of Understanding signed on 27th November last year. You have to understand that these issues have been there for a while. These issues are not new. These issues actually affect or point at the heart of healthcare service delivery. So what you have in Nigeria is that whenever basic salary is affected, maybe by a minimum wage change, we have an existing agreement with the federal government that it should translate and also affect allowances. But since 2019, all the minimum wage adjustments that affected basic salaries never affected any of the allowances. And at the end of the day, there were a series of agitations that eventually led to our strike last year. And then the federal government released the professional allowance table. And we agreed on implementation. It's captured in the circular release. That one, instead of the 7 years arrears, we're only going to get 18 months. We accepted that. And then implementation will start from this month, this January. Unfortunately, after we signed and agreed, that has not been captured in the budget. In fact, payment of this correction, because you were earning 45 to 60% of your salary, of your allowances before, now it has been corrected. This January, it is yet to be captured in the salary. What we are now saying is that since we agreed in that MOU, Ministry of Health, communicate these chief executives, communicate with IPPIs through a letter. It's just a letter that this is what the head of service has determined. But that is not being done. And we are complaining, and then the complaints are landing on deaf ears. I hope they will impute all of these things in the 2026 budget so that January 12th will not happen.